Hello everybody and welcome back to Planescape Torment. I am your humble host Tim. In the previous session I ran through the Modron maze since we're having a few glitches with trying to get through to the final boss fight. But when I got through the Modron maze, I was coming through and selling off all my gear in order to get ready to go back to the main boss fight, and I discovered a little something here. There's a character here called Laszlo, which we've spoken to before, and if you speak to him about things that are worth seeing around here, he asks you about the Foundry, about the Believers, other questions. What is it here? Tell me about the Ward. Why is it called the Lower Ward? The lower plane portals. Do any creatures come out of the portals? You look nervous. Have you seen something for yourself? What are you talking about?
Updated my journal.
What key?
Updated my journal.
And tell me where the portal
Updated
is
my
located.
journal.
Alright. So basically what he does is that he tells you that there is a portal located around the back here.
Alright.
And this bit here that allows you access to the siege tower, and within the siege tower, express any desire into the tower.
Portal detected.
Is this awesome guy? It's basically this big stone golem who's made out of weapons that allows you to buy additional weapons, and one of the weapons that he gives you is his name's Coax Metal.
Updated my journal.
You ask him what he's doing, what his purpose is. He forges weapons. Who do you make weapons for? Inventory of weapons. Multiverse.
Updated my journal.
So you're saying immortality is just a different kind of death. You're saying you could forge a weapon that could kill an immortal. How do you know what weapon to use, and how do I do that? Enemy strikes from a distance at shadows. How do I exploit that? Immortality is just a word. Really, how? Very well. You give him a drop of your blood.
Updated my journal.
And he gives you this, called the Blade of the Immortal, which is a very interesting bladed weapon. If you give it to your wizard, if they have the ability to identify. There you go. So apparently this is a weapon capable of killing immortals. So it's a weapon capable of killing you, even though you are immortal. It's also potentially, because of what I know in the future, from the glitches, the main boss is your mortality made manifest. So maybe this weapon will help to defeat that enemy. I don't know. But anyway, so I just wanted to explain how this weapon came into being. So what I'll do now is I'll reload the save. So here we are again. Yeah, so I've got the Blade of the Immortal. I've also got this Entropic Blade that he built, and I sold off a whole bunch of my stuff. I've got like 64 healing charms, a bunch of cockroach charms and bone charms to put my thing. I've also got this sadistic frame that makes my... when enemies attack me, they take the damage as well, so it's a way to protect myself. Also these bits here, and the monster jug, and basically everything else I've just sold off. So it's got a few spells, some cheese. Everyone else is pretty well decked out. So we're gonna head back in to I'm gonna head back into the mortuary here. If I remember correctly, it's just
I'm gone.
Here?
Looks like my skills have increased.
Alright, what I might do, actually, because Ignis is a traitorous... Oh, no, I can kill him easy enough. I said I might just leave him behind, but no. So, 11, 11, 12, 10, 11, 11, 9, 9. Alright, cool. Cool, so here we go. And hopefully, if I get through this this time, it won't glitch out on me again, so we'll see how it goes. I'm still so annoyed about that.
I'm gonna stand by you.
And then it glitches out. Alright. So, it's still not going to do. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to reload.
I'm gone.
The problem's still happening. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to do this with all of my companions. I'm only going to be able to do this with one of my companions, depending on how it goes. So let's try.
So you are unwelcome here, broken one.
Alright, so I know I can't get all of the group up. So let's see what happens if I get one of them up. So maybe if I get Anna up and... Alright. So here we go. I will resurrect one of my companions. I will resurrect... I really want to resurrect Nordham, to be perfectly honest, but I'll go with Anna. And you rush in, and he goes, I found my mortality, Anna, and it turns out it's kind of an asshole. I need your help.
I'm gonna stand by you.
Well, let's do it then. This one will not help you. You have raised your companion to die a second death. Even if we die, I'll come back for you, I swear it. I'll track you down again, no matter how long it takes.
No, that is no longer possible. You led me to all that have guided you to this place. I will end their lives. You have allowed me to hide my presence forever. There is no one left in all of existence who can tell you how to reach me. This shall be the last time you trespass in these halls. The halls of this fortress shall be silent again. You will trouble me no more. You are nothing.
Yep, alright, here we go.
Ready.
Get punching, Anna. I am going to boost my AC through the roof. Maximum AC. Okay. And the game crashed. One moment, we'll be right back.
Damn.
It's swimming through the ground!
Teach you much of pain.
Hang on. Let's try this then. No, wrong one. I want the sadistic strike. I'm going to use... Let's use the Blade of the Immortal. What's that going to do? Well, it's doing a little bit of damage.
I'm hurt. You will die. But first, you will suffer.
Get over yourself, Megabyte.
I can forge planes with my power. I can unmake you.
No, he's gonna bombard me with the meteorite. Ow!
You will die. I will shatter your body, then let your flesh heal again. You shall.
I'm hurt.
After I have torn you apart, I shall feed you to the shades.
Come on, Nameless One, you've got this, man. Okay. So if you take out your mortality, you end up back here anyway. The interesting thing about the voice of the Transcendent One... Wow, this is dusty. He's actually the voice of... Where is he there? This guy. Megabyte from the series Reboot. It's the same voice actor. So, this evil... You haven't seen this guy in such a damn long time. But he's so dusty. Yeah, we'll sit him just here. You can watch the demise of another one of his voice characters. Yes, they died. Why did you do it? Oh, he fell over. They tried to harm me, here of all places, and I gave them the opportunity to depart this place. They seemed determined to help you, despite the cost themselves. And so you killed them? The tiefling girl was especially fierce in your defense. Her feelings for you burned brighter than Elysium fires. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Well, then why did you do it? It was not my fault. It was not I that brought them here. All of them had a choice, and they chose to die for you. It has always been the way of all that follow you. for they are tormented souls seeking a release, but they know not why. You have forgotten this, and you shall again. Why have you done this? Yes, I am your mortality. What? Yeah. I am your mortality. I'm free from you. What, you son of a bitch? This is such a revelation to me. Why is my mortality being such a bitch? Because I don't like having to be tethered to you. Now that I'm out of your shell, I'm not going back inside. Hey, get back inside me, mortality. No, I'm gonna stay out here. Well then fine, answer me some questions. I think I've gone through all of this. And why do you set in the shadows? They can travel the distances. You're a coward. The crystal was very clever. Well done. I had help. Dianora helped me out. She won't need to help me anymore. I think I've done this thing. We're not meant to be divided, Spirit. Our separation is unnatural. I cannot continue to live and die like this. It is of no matter. You cannot die. Your mind may be lost, but your flesh will live on. My mind may be lost, but what does that mean? I felt your spirit erode, yet you live on. That is all that is needed. Needed? Why? We share a link, you and I, however small. I do not wish you destroyed, only far from me. If we're linked, then when I suffer, you must suffer as well. The weak suffer. I endure. So if I were to die, the link would be broken? You cannot die. Well, if I cannot die, then you can't exist. You are my mortality. Perhaps once, no longer. I have changed. I have transcended and become something greater. Perhaps so. But at your core, you're still my mortality, and if I die, you die. You know nothing of what you speak. Your words are hollow, as is your shell. I think I know exactly what I'm saying. If I were to be destroyed, you would be destroyed. Oh! You listen, but you do not hear now that you cannot die. Actually, I can. Now I had a golem forge a weapon that can kill even me. All it needs was to be brought to a place to cut off from the rest of the plane so my mortality could not draw upon their lives. And here I am. You lie. I hold up the blade. Do I? Look upon this blade and see its nature. If you are all-knowing and all-powerful as you claim, then you know that this is a weapon that can unmake me. And since we share a link, it is the blade that can unmake you. You would not dare such a thing. You know, I would. After all the misery you've put me through, I will gladly stab this right through your spectral hide. If you perish, you shall perish. Our link shall be broken, and you shall die the final death. Then as I see it, I have two choices. Either we both die, or I let you kill me again and again, losing a few pieces of my mind, all I have left. And I think I prefer a quick death, unless you have a third option. And there is no resolution to this matter. You will surrender the blade, then you will submit. You will leave this fortress, and you will leave without your memory, and there is no other solution. There is one other one. Reunite with me. We'll become one again, as we were meant to be. You will not. You know not. You know not what you do. If we are reunited, then it shall be an ending. There shall be no future for us. We shall go on to further torments. It's better that happen than the multiverse continue to suffer because of us. If we become one, we shall suffer. That is too much of the nature of the first one in us for us to be saved. We shall be damned. You know not what you do. No, I know very well what I do, and I think it is the only answer. Prepare yourself. Know that I have always hated you, Broken One. When we are one, I will continue to hate you, and when your shell dies at last, know that I shall take pleasure in your death. I can live with that, and so can the planes. Know that my hatred for you will unmake the planes. Prepare yourself. We shall be one again, until your last moments of life. Before we do, what of my friends? Is it possible to save them? I am mortality itself. The nature of life and death is something I know well. When we are one, my knowing shall be yours. Very well. I'm ready to become mortal again. Hope it doesn't glitch out again. As you reach out with your power, bolt suddenly floats through the air. Yeah, hold up, Chief. You don't need to resurrect me. I was kind of laying there, just listening to you. You were feigning death? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm already dead, and what happened to your voice? Oh, hang on, you were feigning death? I am something else now. Time runs short, and soon time and fate will catch up with me. I will return you to Sigglemort if you wish. What? Return me? What about you? Come on, Chief. I may be a coward, but there's no way I'm leaving you in this place. Many are the crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price, and may not go where I will soon be. Well, I could go with you anyways, Chief, if you wanted me to. I mean, we've been through work. Not this time. Perhaps one day you and I will meet again on another plane, but not now.
Not to get all misty-eyed, but it's been a pleasure, Chief.
Farewell, Mort. You shout with your power, and there's a rush of air, and Anna stirs, and she raises her head slowly and shakes it, confused. Anna, are you all right? Anna's eyes widen, and she hears your voice. What happened to your voice? It echoes. I am changed. I am something else now, and I cannot remain here much longer. I'll return you to Sigil if you wish it. What? Where are you going? Many other crimes that were committed in my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. There is a place reserved for one such as I on the lower planes. That is punishment of a sort. But I don't want you to go. I will not forget how much you were willing to sacrifice for me, Anna. She nods. She looks like she's about to say something and then falls silent, but an unspoken thought remains in her mind, lingering. I do not need your words to know your heart, Anna. Farewell. And as your power touches him, Dakon takes a staggered breath and then looks up weakly, and it looks like he's barely clinging to life. Awaken, Dakon, of Shra Katlor, last wielder of the Krach blade. As he hears the words, he slowly nods. Your voice, have you come to know yourself? Yes. It was a difficult thing, and it cost many lifetimes. Many suffered so that I might know myself again. The knowing of oneself is a difficult path. In knowing it, I know where I shall soon be bound. Time and fate come here even as we speak, and I will not be here much longer. I will return you to Sigil, Dakon, if you wish. He falls silent for a moment, and he speaks again. His voice is sharp, as if severing link. Know that once I owe you a debt, and know that you saved my life, and know that I followed you to settle that debt.
I have paid for your life with mine. The debt is settled.
Very well, Dakon. Our two deaths are as one, and you will leave this place with your freedom. Yay! Did the bridge. You reach out, sharpening your sword, and Norman shapes slowly until you feel it slipping back into the Modron's body, and there is a shudder from Nordum's frame, and he springs with it. Nordum. Nordum blinks, his eyes clicking rapidly, and then his shutters dilate to the point as if he was squinting at you.
Your voice exceeds standard recognized parameters.
I have become whole. I have become whole again, and I have changed, but I shall not be here much longer. I will return you to Sigil, Nordum, if you wish.
Query, where is your next destination? Nordum will follow and protect you.
I have committed many crimes across many lifetimes. I go now to a place of punishment. You cannot come with me.
Branching query, do you not require or do you not want presence of Nordum?
You cannot follow me, Nordum. It is not my choice. There are other powers that now rule my actions. They always did, but now they know me for what I am, and they even come. They come now, even as we speak. Nordum whir clicks for a moment, and then his crossbows began clicking and twanging in his hands.
Nordum surrenders gratitudes. You help Norman find his indemnity.
And you help me find mine. I give you your freedom, Nordum. Explore, learn, grow. We may meet again, on another plane, in another time, far from now.
Response heard and acknowledged. Nordum now awaiting said day.
Hold on to your logic, Nordum. You will find it a greater shielding than most of your passions that rule the plane.
The issue no longer equals total logic.
Farewell, Nordum. Whoa. Well, there you have it. I will say, even with that annoying little glitch right there towards the end, that was actually pretty good. I really, really enjoyed that. The characters were absolutely fantastic, and the storyline, I mean, wow. Just everything about this game, the setting, the characters, just a whole lot. Way, way better than... Well, I don't really know. It's not really a fair comparison, I don't think, with the Baldur's Gate series. I mean, the Baldur's Gate series, it's different because you get to play as your own character. I guess that'd be the best way to describe it. It's when you're learning about the person that you are as the game progresses, and just how much of an arse you were all the way through. But again, absolutely loved Nordum, the best character of this game by far. Rightio. Yeah, so that was really, really good. Absolutely top-notch game. Again, in comparison to the Baldur's Gate series, it's really difficult to compare. But I really loved the whole aspect of the Nameless One, the fact that this was a guy that at some point in his life, he thought that he was doing the right thing, and he was not a very nice person. He used people, betrayed them, betrayed the woman that absolutely loved him, even though he didn't care for her. Her presence annoyed the ever-loving crap out of him because she loved him, but he needed her in order to allow him to do what he needed to do in order to lose his mortality, to become immortal. But in doing so, he lost himself, and then the version of himself that came about afterwards didn't want what it initially wanted. It sort of reminds me a little bit of Memento in that respect, how this person doesn't have their memories, and so their personality changes, especially the whole tattoos on the body to remind themselves of who they are. I mean, the bit on his back that was scratched off saying to not trust Mort, I thought was really interesting, because Mort was actually the one who knew what was going on, but the one that wrote that was the one that was paranoid, the one that caused all the murders because people recognized him. So, yeah, it's just so much to unpack with this game, but absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loved it. But, yeah. I'm not really sure what will be next on the game series. I may try and track down Icewind Dale 2, or maybe even one of the Neverwinter Nights games. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble host, Tim. And be sure to come back for more Aurora Plays in the next episode. Bye!